Hello, Steve White, Steve Arts 89. Well, some bad news, more bad news for Madonna Madam X fans. She has cancelled all the Boston concerts, November 30th, December 1st, and December 2nd. Live Nation put out a email. It said, Live Nation regrets to confirm that Madonna's Madam X concerts previously scheduled for November 30, December 1st, and December 2nd at the Boston Centre Wang Theatre are cancelled due to doctor's orders. We are sorry to regret the disappointment to fans in Boston. Madonna was quoted saying, Please forgive this unexpected turn of events. Doing my show every night brings me so much joy, and to cancel is a kind of punishment for me, but the pain I'm in right now, is overwhelming, and I must rest and follow doctor's orders so I can come back stronger and better and continue the Madam X journey with all of you. As we're unable to reschedule the Boston dates due to the tight scheduling through the balance of the year, refunds will be automatically issued to the credit cards on which they were ordered, blah, blah, blah. Because obviously it goes through the ticketing information. Now, these are not the first shows cancelled on this tour. They're the 6 shows. There was a concert September 15 and October 7 in Brooklyn, which were cancelled. And November 12 in Los Angeles was cancelled. And now these 3. And there were 4 others that were rescheduled. One in October 10th and October 12th in Brooklyn. And there was one October 28th in Chicago. And November 5th in San Francisco. Those ones were rescheduled. The last ones were rescheduled. They weren't actually cancelled. But the difference this time is Madonna's actually given a reason. The first few she cancelled, they gave the very lame and very memeable excuse of production problems, basically. Highly specialised production difficulties or something. And that that got a Smudge the Cat meme, which I thought it deserved, because at first, when you know Madonna's history of complicated productions, you would believe that there were production problems. But when you see Madam X and you see it's just staircases and projections and a big screen which drops in front of the staircases, there really weren't any highly specialised production elements that could have gotten in the way. So no one knew what she was cancelling for. Then she came out with her problem with her knee. And that was okay. It's like, okay, you have a reason. You're giving a reason. You're explaining. You're apologising. You are showing respect for your fans. You're not just cancelling and not bothering to explain. So, and I was concerned when she cancelled a couple of shows and rescheduled shows because of her knee, because she had to take some time off to recover, so she could continue, that this might be a problem that kept coming up and would follow her all the way through the tour. And it looks like that is happening. So she's taking time off. Looks like she's taking a week or so to rest her knee. She's in pain, and she's explaining and apologising. And that's all the fans ask. If you're going to cancel, have a reason, a real one. Explain it and apologise, because people buy tickets, people make effort, people make plans, people travel, people go to great lengths to see Madonna because they're fans. And if you're not going to be able to show up and you're not going to have the show, at least show the respect of explaining, apologising. And she's done that, and that's fine. And it's very sad that she had to cancel these shows, and she couldn't reschedule them. Apparently they just couldn't. I guess it's a chain, and if you break that chain, you'd have to move the next concerts, and then it would just be a big mess. Maybe she can go back to Boston at the end, or maybe when she comes back to America, they can do a couple of shows in Boston after she finishes up in I can't remember where she finishes off in. She finishes off in March 2020 in France. Who knows, maybe after France, when she goes back to America, maybe she can do a couple of shows in Boston. The thing with the show is, because it's a theatre show, I feel like it should be easier and more accessible, because there are theatres everywhere, and every little small town has a theatre. Whereas in the past, when she's done arenas and stadiums, obviously she can only perform in arenas and stadiums, and not every little town has an arena and stadium, so she should be able to go to places she could normally go to. Or if she wants to come back, then, you know, even if that theatre, the Wang Theatre, is full in Boston or busy, there should be another theatre somewhere in Boston she can do a show. So hopefully she will make it up, and they've cancelled for now, but they will find somewhere to squeeze Boston in. My understanding is, with the bigger tours, they travel with more than one stage, so they're able to be setting up in one place while they're packing up in another place. In this concert, she doesn't have that apparently, but all she has is a bunch of staircases. So hopefully, maybe they can even squeeze some Boston concerts in between some other shows later on, assuming that she can do extra shows and her knee holds up. But it's sad. It's sad. I feel bad for people that I've seen some messages from people who this is like their third cancellation or fourth cancellation, where they had tickets for a show, she cancelled, got tickets for another show, she cancelled, and now they had tickets for Boston and then she's cancelled, and it's like, oh, you poor bastards. I'm glad I didn't get on this merry-go-round. It's not her fault. She's got a knee problem, and it's caused like 6 cancellations so far, assuming originally there were no production difficulties and she just didn't want to admit that she had a problem with her leg, because she mentioned in one of the messages that she didn't want to admit she's a human being and she has frailties and so forth. So maybe it was the knee the whole time. But she's cancelled 6, which I think is the most she's cancelled for any tour. I did a little countdown for all the concert cancellations before, and I think the highest I got was 6 on one of the tours. And I think it was a bigger tour that had more. It might have been Sticky and Sweet. I can't remember now. I need to go look at my video. But yeah, there's nothing really else to report. It's just sad. But like I said, she's been more respectful than start off with when she started cancelling shows. But I think maybe then she just didn't want to admit, and she was just hoping it would go away and it wouldn't be something that she'd have to. Because once you put it out there, then people will be looking at you the whole time, thinking, "Oh, is her leg gonna? Is she gonna cancel this one because that knee problem?" Maybe she just didn't want to let it out there right away. But I don't have anything else to say. It's sad. It's cancelled. Thanks for letting us know what's happening, Madonna. And I just hope she can reschedule, or the people who missed out on the Boston shows can get tickets to other shows. And yeah, we'll see what happens. Thanks. Feel free to like, subscribe, share, and comment. Comments are good. And I do apologise for the pimple on my lip. It's very painful. I could not get rid of it. But I wanted to make the video anyway. So, hope I didn't scare anyone. Thanks, bye.